Howdy fellas, Frankie Dave back again on YouTube. Today on YouTube I have part 2 of my personal build of Trumpeter 1/200 scale USS Arizona. Folks, I've been pretty much at this since about 5:30 this morning. I just now knocked off work on this thing. So far, I went over and painted gave another coat of red oxide paint on the bottom. I gave another coat of dark sea blue 5S. And let that dry, and I went over there and gave it a gloss coat. And when the gloss coat dried, I went over there and gave it a light dull coat. And the clear dull coat kind of tones down the glossiness, because they really weren't too glossy. They were similar to a matte finish, so that's why I got this thing down to a matte finish. A lot of masking on this, folks. I masked the boot topping, the black boot top. We'll zoom in and we'll see it. The boot topping has been masked off and airbrushed. I used the flat black and let the flat black dry about 6 hours. So I went ahead and glossed that and dull coated that the same. And I placed a hull on top of the bottom hull. They match quite good. And next procedure is going to be I'm going to start masking down the chain plates, all the barb bit mounts. The open bit snouts got to be painted, got to be masked off. The hose lips got to be masked off. All companionways, fore and aft, got to be masked off. Winch bases got to be masked off. Machinery deck houses got to be masked off. And the crane subframing got to be masked off and painted. Now the hull's not attached to the bottom hull yet, folks. It'll be a tighter fit once I drive those 2 screws into that hole right there. So I understand the mechanics of the ship pretty much now for the radio control valve. It takes 4 screws to release the hull from the bottom hull to get to the electronics. But this case is all static. I'll go ahead and secure the hull to the bottom hull. And I got me a nice piece of maple wood, and I'm going to start making my ways on it. I'm going to splay it on there when it's done. So I have a little dummy helper right there for a ship's mounting stand right now, work stand, until I get the other one and get the final one finished. Okay, folks, I was going to measure a 5S. That's the correct color of the USS Arizona, with a tinge of blue of dark gray. You can see the blues in it if you look very carefully. And that was the 5S color. Now 5D, what was measure 1, was a real dark gray, folks, a real dark gray, almost out of hot rod primer. But by adding blue to it, it gives it 5S, because at late 1941, Operation Rainbow number 5 came into view, and all ships had to be painted using experimental blue colors, and also division code colors on top of the turrets were used, color-coded war plans. And this is pretty much new to us modelers. This was actually realized about 7 years ago when they found out that the Arizona was actually painted 5S instead of 5D. There's the ugly guy right there, boy. Good enough to know where he comes from. They sure don't breed him for beauty. Okay, folks, we'll close up the video right here. Well, it's just a little update ski right here. And as soon as I get my group build entry for D-Day, Russell Gosling's D-Day group build, I'll post an entry on that. And I got to go to the hobby shop and pick up a snap-tight kit for Clint's group build, snap-tight group build he's got going on. And the roads are really bad in Ohio. They're all iced out there. Believe it or not, across the street in front of my house, folks, you can play ice hockey on it. I'm not kidding. So I'm all bogged down in the house, up the model mania right here going on. And so I'm going to let the USS Arizona dry overnight. And tomorrow I'll go ahead and start masking off the chain plates, all the deck parts, before I start painting the teak wood, and mount the hull down to the bottom hull. And I'll complete it right there, and I'll go ahead and start working on the sub-assemblies, such as 5-inch guns, 14-inch guns, turrets, superstructures, you name it. This will be a long build, folks, so I'm going to take my time. So I got my plate pretty well filled this year. I got group builds coming up, and so we got 3 good group builds, folks. So we got Nigel Wells and Cohen, Mike. They're a great host for Russell Gosling's D-Day group build. And so that's going well. We'll get that underway. It starts up now. So folks, I'd like to close up the video. I'd like to thank everybody out there for tuning in, and may God bless. And stay tuned for part 3 of the update report number 3 of my USS Arizona. And then I'll start posting the rest of the builds. Bye, boys. Take care.